you again at halftime. But for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Calling the action from up top, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with you. We got an NFC EAST matchup here, CD. The most difficult division year to year to really predict. In fact, no team has repeated as division champ since 2004, 15 years ago.
And that was the Eagles, correct?
Yeah.
They went back-to-back. Well, let's be honest about it. The way that these teams match up, the way that they draft, all trying their best to win their division, very similar styles. Eagles won the Super Bowl not that long ago. Washington, with good health, they were winning the division last year late in the season. How about New York with the Giants trying to make their move? And, of course, Dallas won the division a year ago. But this division is so interesting with Saquon Barkley in New York. Did you know that the caddy of Tiger Woods wore Saquon Barkley's jersey underneath his caddy outfit at the Masters in 2019 when Tiger won for the first time in a long time? Let's be honest about it. Saquon Barkley, he's pretty popular.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Keenum. A deep ball for Dotson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 39.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 16. From the red zone now, Prescott being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Completes it to Jason Witten. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now Prescott buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 93 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Boy, you got to think that having a 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Draw play, Elliott, and an alley to run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Throwing, Prescott.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go, 47. Mike 51, Mike 51. Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, echo. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. So we got man. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. I'm coming after you. Here we go, 46.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Caught by Cobb. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 9.
It's a keeper with Prescott. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Keenum. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's second down. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the three-quarter pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? Where they headed for the home stretch is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the 8th. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. A 1st down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On first down, Keenum. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run, Peterson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their